One of the best traffic sources ever, literally in the history of the internet, is Google Adwords. You can get a ton of traffic to your site. They make it incredibly easy to use, and you can have a lot of success if you do it right. In this video, what we're going to talk about is exactly how to get started, get up and running, and get traffic using Google Adwords for your internet business. Now, my name is Jason Navak, one of the leaders on the internet in terms of how to get more traffic and get that traffic to buy more stuff using the automated snowball traffic systems, and you can find out more at snowballsecrets.com. So what we got to do today is talk about how to get started with Google AdWords. When people kind of get over their addiction to search engine traffic, the free SEO traffic, and go, wow, there's a bigger world out there than only free traffic. As good as free traffic is, and you want to make it your, part of your focus, there's a big world out there called paid traffic. And the best source to get started with is AdWords. The problem is this: Google makes it really easy to use. Google AdWords is phenomenally easy. The technology is great, and that's part of the problem. Because one of the things you can do, and one of the traps that you can get caught in, is not doing it right and being careless, because quite frankly, it's just so simple. And it's a danger that a lot of people get trapped in, because they're just like, oh, it's just easy, and they just kind of throw stuff up and hope for the best. And then what happens? And then they don't get the results they want, and then they blame it on Google. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your landing page meets all the quality score guidelines. Nothing sleazy, and just be careful. One of the good tests is if your grandma would go to that site and take an action and like it and maybe even tell her friends about it, then you've got a good landing page. That's kind of what you want to say and what you want to do. But if it's like, really sleazy-ish and you're like, oh, this is kind of cheesy, look, Google's smart. They're going to figure it out, and it's not going to work. So just play by the rules with your landing page. The second thing you're going to want to do is either pick search or content network. Don't start with both at the exact same time, because they're both separate systems, right, within Google AdWords. And so I like the content network because I can target the market versus keywords, which is the search network. But everybody's different. You need to figure out which you want to do first and which is right for you, and then start with that. So for example, if you start with the search network, then only start with like a handful, 5-10 keywords. The reason you only want to start with 5 or 10 keywords is because it can get pretty costly if you do any more than that. You want to refine your system on a small scale. Do a budget of 10 to 50 bucks a day, right? And then once you get that going and refine it with those 10 core keywords, 5 core keywords, then keep ramping it up, take your budget off, add more keywords, so on and so forth. The other thing you're going to want to do is make sure your ads match each of those keywords. If you have to, write an ad for every keyword, because what it's going to do is going to be way more targeted, which means you're going to get a higher click-through rate. You're going to have give a better user experience, and hopefully the visitors who come to your site are going to be more interested, want to buy from you, right? So make sure you do that. If you do those things, that's a great way to get started. Build a good foundation, and then you just kind of scale it up from there, and who knows where it'll take you. Now, what I want you to do is head over to snowballsecrets.com, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can use the automated snowball traffic system to get massive amounts of visitors to your site. It's the exact traffic system I've used to get over 1.2 million visitors to my site in multiple niche markets. snowballsecrets.com, or click the link below.